Welcome back to another one of my knit talk videos. Okay, so first let's get into what I'm wearing. So I have on the Sophie scarf that I was working on in the last video. It's done. It's so beautiful. Look how like electric and like beautiful this pink color is. It's like, I don't know, I love it. It just makes me happy. I'm always like wanting to smile when I see it. It's just so pretty to me. And so this is how I tied it, because I guess this is kind of like in most of her photos, this is kind of like how it was. I tried a couple different ways. I didn't really like that on my neck, so this might be the main way that I wear it. But I also have on the Tulsa tee, which I've showed in a few other videos. Let me try to change this position up a little bit. Okay, so I have on the Tulsa tee that I talked about in a few other videos. And then I had it on with this cute little Sophie scarf that I finally have finished. And I wore it to knitting the other, which is yesterday. And everyone loved it. They said that this is like a really nice color to go with the sweater. And I think it was like really cool because there's a lot of speckles of pink in the t-shirt as well. So this is so pretty. I want to figure out more ways to tie it, but I don't know. This is my favorite thus far. So that brings me to the finished whips, which of course is the first in the Sophie scarf. So beautiful. I think I finished it within that day after I finished filming the last vlog. So it knitted up pretty quickly, and I was glad to just finally like pick a random one skein item, one skein out of my stash and just make it into something without like having to think about it too hard. That's kind of why I love the Sophie scarf, because it's like the perfect one skein project. I didn't use up the full skein, so I probably have enough to make another like smaller version of this, or maybe something completely different, but perfect little addition. And now I can finally wear that beautiful yarn. So Sophie scarf is done. Next, I want to talk to you about the Joji MCal. So I have everything in this bag. So I've been storing the MCal in the bag where the yarn came in. So this has been coming along pretty well, and I feel comfortable sharing it because the fourth clue has already been released. So I think that means that it's okay to share. You guys let me know in the comments, I don't know. But this is how it's been coming along so far. Look at, oh, and this looks so pretty with the lighting. Oh, look at those color changes. Oh my God. This is like my first time seeing it with like, I don't know, nice bright lighting. I've been working on it like hunched over in my room in the evenings after work. So to see these like color changes, it's just really beautiful to me. Like it gets darker to lighter. And this is like one of the lighter skeins that I've been adding in the last couple of rows. So it's coming together pretty well. Like I'm actually really excited about it. And I think I'm more excited just because of the color changes as well. I think the yarn that I chose is really, really, really nice. And I still have 2 other skeins. So it'll be fairly long, and there'll be 2 more color changes. So I think it'll be a nice size as well. I'll bring it up close a little bit. This is like the lace work that's going on here. And I'm so excited because this is my first lace work project, and it's like beginner friendly as well, because if I'm able to do it, I've never done lace before. I definitely would say anyone could do it. It's very easy, like a couple of like yarn overs and knit 2 togethers and SSK. So it's coming along very nicely. And I think that this pattern thus far is like, it's perfectly fine with any yarn. Like I've seen a bunch of different people in the forum use like variegated yarn. Some people have used like a bunch of different scraps. So like every couple of rows is like a different color, and that looks really nice too, even with the lace work. So I think it's a really nice pattern for experimenting and doing a lot of different like fun little like, you know, little things with your color work and things like that. So that's how that's coming along. I think I have, so clue 4 came out, I think it was a couple days ago, and I just finished up clue 3 the day that the 4th clue came out. So I've fallen behind a little bit around like clue 2 to 3. So I've been happy that I've been keeping up with it thus far, but my goal was to get it finished before Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving today is Sunday. So Thanksgiving's only a few days away. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it finished before Thanksgiving. I would hope so. Like I think that it's possible, but I'm not gonna stress about it because normally I'm like a type A person. Like I like having a deadline because I want to try to meet it and I want to just enjoy it and have fun with it. My cat is eating the yarn. Why? Okay. Okay, we're back. Okay, but I think that it's coming along very well and I'm gonna try not to stress out about it. I want it done before Thanksgiving so I can wear it, but if it's not, then it's fine. I'll just work on it on Thanksgiving. That is what I'm telling myself. So hopefully this will be done very soon though, because I'm excited to wear it. And now bringing you to a second whip that I have never shown you guys because it just kind of came about last week. So there is a store here on the north side of Chicago, which I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about so much thus far on this channel, but it's called Nina. It's one of my favorite stores in the city. And they had like what did she put? Like, so I'm on their list of like people who are willing to test knit, or not test knit, but like sample knit. And so I've done a project for her before, but it kind of like, we ended it a little bit early. And so this is like a new one that I started with her. And I wanted it to be something that was a little bit smaller so I can kind of get it done before the new year, and something that I can just kind of not stress too much about, because like if it's like a big sweater or things like colorwork sweater or something like that, I would have to take way more time on, and I would be a little bit stressed with the holidays coming in along and everything. So I decided to do a smaller sample knit for her. So she gave me a couple different options and I decided on the Clincher, which is a pattern I've never seen before. And I loved it immediately when I saw it. I was like, this is so cool, because it kind of solves the problem of like having to figure out how to tie your smaller scarves, or having a closure for scarves that like are big, like shawls that are like really big and you want to have maybe like a pin or something. This pattern is perfect because it solves that problem, because it has like little I-cord like circles, which you can then tail the scarf through. So this is my progress thus far on the Clincher. Now I got the yarn, everything about a week ago, and I've been working a lot on the Joji MCal as well, so I haven't made it too much progress, but this is kind of the reason why I want to quickly finish the MCal so I can put more focus on this, because I kind of like, even when I have multiple whips, I like to keep things in sequence. So like first thing in, last thing out, or is that, I don't know, but like I want to keep a cycle. So if that's the thing that I was working on thus far the longest, I want to kind of finish that up before I start to put work on a newer item. So that's just kind of like the system that I have, but this is my progress thus far. And it's been getting up pretty quickly because the pattern is very, very simple and quick. And it's one of those things that like you can do while talking, watching TV. It's very simple. So it's more so just spending the time on it to get it done. I have 2 skeins of the main color and then 1 skein of the contrasting color, which is like this pretty nice white. And then this is like nice because it has a variegated look. It's gonna be like a couple, like I think it's called marbled or something. So it's showing up really nice, especially in this lighting too. So I'm actually really excited about this, and also excited to just try out a new pattern that I have never even seen or heard of before. I think it should have been way more, you know, popular. I don't know, like when it first came out, I've never been aware of it until working on this sample. So I'm excited to be working on that. And I have other whips, but these are the ones that I'm focusing on mainly because the other ones are taking a little bit longer. I know that I have the Day of the Dead shawl still. I have not put any progress on that, which is why I didn't bring it into this video. And I have the 20 years shawl, which again have made no progress on this far, because I've been focusing on these 2. But I would imagine after these 2 are done, I should go into that. I don't know if it's gonna be within this year, though. I might focus on these 2 and then, you know, but we'll see. I'm still excited about those 2 projects, but I have put them a little bit on the hiatus while I have put them on hiatus while I'm working on these 2. So that's all I have for you guys, but thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you enjoy this shorter form video just as much as the other ones. Let me know what you're working on in the comments. I'm very excited to hear about any like gift knitting that you guys are doing. I have never, I can't say never, but it's been a very long time since I've done any gift knitting because it stresses me out because I always wait till the last minute, and then you realize like you're not as fast knitter as you thought you were. So for the most part, if I'm gonna give someone something, it's typically I don't tell them about it and I work on it, and it's typically something that like I just give them as a gift at whatever time. It's not linked to any holiday or birthday. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comments. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know if you like the video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. All right.